Jamaica. Today we think of beaches, reggae music and vibrant culture, but long before European ships arrived, the island had a different story. It was a paradise untouched, a land of lush forests, sparkling rivers and a people living in harmony with nature. This is the story of those first inhabitants, the people who called Jamaica home long before the arrival of Christopher Columbus. Their story is important. It reminds us that history has many sides. It forces us to look beyond the dominant narratives, to acknowledge the people who lived, loved and thrived long before European contact. Their story is a testament to human resilience, adaptation and the deep connection between people and their environment. The first people to settle in Jamaica were not European but indigenous people known as the Taino. They were not one people, but a group of indigenous peoples who had migrated from South America, navigating the Caribbean Sea in canoes. They were skilled navigators, using the stars and currents to guide their way, demonstrating a deep understanding of the natural world. Their journey across the Caribbean was a testament to their courage and ingenuity. They brought with them knowledge of agriculture, fishing and crafting, skills that allowed them to thrive in the new environment. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Jamaica, a chapter that deserves to be remembered and understood. The Taino were adept at living in balance with nature. They fished in the bountiful waters, using nets and spears to catch fish. They hunted small animals, utilizing traps and their knowledge of the forest. Agriculture was central to their way of life. They cultivated crops like cassava, maize and sweet potatoes, staples that provided sustenance. Their villages, called ukayeks, were hubs of social life. Homes, often circular and made from wood and thatch, dotted the landscape. Family was paramount, and a strong sense of community prevailed. They had chiefs or caciques who held authority. They believed in spirits, called zemis, that inhabited the natural world. Religion and spirituality were deeply intertwined with their daily lives. The Taino left an indelible mark on Jamaica. They gave the island its name, Jamaica, meaning land of wood and water in their language, Arawakan. They were skilled artisans, crafting pottery adorned with intricate designs. Their craftsmanship reflected their connection to the natural world, incorporating elements of nature into their art. Unfortunately, their story, like many indigenous populations, is marked by tragedy. The arrival of Columbus in 1494 ushered in an era of colonialism that devastated the Taino. They were subjected to forced labor, disease and violence. Their population dwindled and their way of life was disrupted. Their story, however, is not one of defeat. Their resilience, their connection to the land, their vibrant culture, these are legacies that endure. Today, archaeologists and historians continue to uncover their story, piecing together fragments of a past nearly erased. Remembering the Taino is not just about honoring the past, it's about understanding the present and ensuring that their story, a story of resilience and adaptation, is never forgotten.